A man who dares to waste 1 hour of time has not discovered the value of life. Freedom of thought is best promoted by the gradual illumination of men's minds which follows from the advance of science. The love for all living creatures is the most noble attribute of man. The highest possible stage in moral culture is when we recognize that we ought to control our thoughts. An American monkey, after getting drunk on brandy, would never touch it again, and thus is much wiser than most men. Evolution is written on the wings of butterflies. Great is the power of steady misrepresentation, but the history of science shows that fortunately, this power does not long endure. Everything in nature is the result of fixed laws. Intelligence is based on how efficient a species became at doing the things they need to survive. Blushing is the most peculiar and most human of all expressions. It is so important to bear in mind the probability of conversion from one function to another. If it wasn't for seasickness, all the world would be sailors. A fair result can be obtained only by fully stating and balancing the facts and arguments on both sides of each question. A man's friendships are one of the best measures of his worth. An agnostic would be the more correct description of my state of mind. The moral faculties are generally and justly esteemed as of higher value than the intellectual powers. It is always advisable to perceive clearly our ignorance. Nature will tell you a direct lie if she can. Some call it evolution, and others call it God. Ignorance more frequently begets confidence than does knowledge. There is no fundamental difference between man and animals in their ability to feel pleasure and pain, happiness, and misery.